Hi, I just wanted to come on here real quick before I get myself ready for tomorrow. So I was just thinking about something, you know, how, in life we're doing really well and, we're working on ourselves. We got more peace, we're more healthier, and, we've been just on this wonderful cloud nine. Life is just wonderful. And then, bam, next thing you know, we start getting all these thoughts, and they can start trying to rob us of our peace, of our, our contentment that we're now experiencing, this new high that we're in. And I just wanted to just say, if you start experiencing that, just come back, just think about what you're thinking about. Sometimes we have justification for feeling what we feel, but it's not. Say for instance, someone had did you wrong, and it is truly, you have all right to feel that way. But with those feelings come what those feelings cause start doing. Those feelings start doing is basically robbing you of your peace, robbing you of this ground that you have finally taken. And that is the enemy trying to bring you right back to square one. Wants you to, forget all about all that inner work that you did, forget about all this progress that you have made, all the things that you overcame, and make it more about the other person. Make you focus in now on something that is just taking you totally, away from what all these beautiful things that you're experiencing in life. So I just wanted to come on here and remind, anybody who is, you found yourself, you was in this wonderful place, and the next thing you know, bam, all these thoughts started coming. Now you're feeling some kind of way. You're starting to get depressed. You're starting to feel basically the opposite of what you was feeling, which was joy, peace, contentment, beautiful, just this wonderful new life, and that's the enemy basically wanting you to just go backwards. He doesn't want you to stay in peace. He doesn't want you to experience the joy of the Lord. He wants to distract you. And I know that it may seem like whatever, say this is you, and you may be feeling like I have every right to feel the way I feel. I have every right to feel some kind of way. I just want to share with you, this is not about what you think it is. This is about the enemy trying to take you from the presence of God, get you, I want to say take you out of the presence of God, but get you distracted and not to be enjoying the presence of God. Because the Lord is always with you. But he doesn't want you to focus on the Lord because he's a hater. He wants you to focus on anything else but that. And so he'll try to bring to your remembrance nonsense, even if it's justified. He'll start bringing that to you and get you focusing on that. And you're going to mess around. And then now you're in this place, the place that you was at before, going backwards. And the Lord doesn't want you to do that. And so I was thinking about that, and I just wanted to share it because I know there's a lot of us who go through things, and we did all this wonderful learning how to just sit still, let go of the past. But then sometimes the enemy start bringing thoughts to your remembrance, and now he wants you to focus on that. So you won't be in this beautiful, powerful place, because when you're in the presence of the Lord, you are experiencing freedom. You're out of your mind. When you're out of your mind, those thoughts don't even have no business. They're not even going to be. You're not even considering them because you're so much in love with the Lord. So I just wanted to remind you to shift your thoughts back to the Lord, sit with Him, and let go of the things that you can't do nothing else about. If it's something from your past, if you can't change those things, you need to just give it to the Lord and continue to drink and let Him sort it all out. It says, cast your cares upon the Lord, for He cares for you. So the Lord, He loves you so much. The enemy doesn't, though. And so what he does, he wants to bombard you with foolishness. He wants to bombard you with things that you think that you rightly have well, I should say, you bombard you with things that you would really be to the world justified for thinking. But there's a higher way with the Lord, and He doesn't want you to sit there and worry about that, especially if you can't do nothing about it. So this is not really about the person who did you wrong. This is about you keeping your mind on the Lord and focusing on Him. It is about you learning to think about what you're thinking about, not in a crazy way, but when those thoughts come in, like, wait a minute, just say to yourself, wait a minute. Not even to yourself, say, I ain't worried about that, because I gave it to the Lord. And I'm going to trust the Lord with this. And even if you don't think there's justice happening, if you don't think that you see it, at the end of the day, the best thing you could do is just still be grateful to the Lord and just enjoy His presence, because the Lord sees all things, and He's going to judge everything. So leave that in His hands. Even if you don't get what you want from the other person, or say you're at a job and someone is doing you wrong, the job has done you wrong, or whatever the situation is, whatever you feel like it is, the best thing you could do is just sit with the Lord, enjoy His presence, and cast your cares upon Him, for He cares for you. I'm telling you, the Lord sees all things, and He will work it out, and let Him work it out in His way. What your job is to do is enjoy His presence, and that's the best way to handle the thoughts of being mistreated, the thoughts of you feel like you should have received whatever you should have received, or you shouldn't have received whatever it was given to you, or whatever treatment. It doesn't matter. The Lord wants you to sit with Him and enjoy His presence. So don't fall for the enemy's tactics. Don't fall for the enemy trying to bombard your mind with stupid thoughts, with thoughts of your past. I don't care if they seem to you justified to think them. If it's going to cause you to get out, to not be able to focus on the Lord, then those thoughts is not from you. I learned that when things, I always have to be like, wait a minute, is this worth it? Is this worth me? Is this worth my drink? Because I know that if I start getting irritated, if I start getting worked up, it's going to be hard for me to enjoy the presence of God. It's because I'm distracted. It's because I have this inner turmoil, and now I have to learn now I gotta make sure I start calming that down, like letting it go, so now I can enter back into the rest of God. So I just want to remind you, please stay in the place of rest with the Lord and let all those other things go. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, okay? Trust in the Lord with all your heart. He loves you, He got you. All right, so I forget the other part of the scripture, but you know what is it? Trust in the Lord with all your heart. And somebody else, if you know the rest of the scripture, I think that's in Proverbs, but read that, okay? Read that scripture, okay? And do what it say, all right? The Lord loves you, and continue to stay resting in the Lord. Okay, bye. God bless y'all.